grow up, we learn to inherit information. Whilst most of it can be useful, some of it can end up creating limiting beliefs for ourselves. In fact, we end up walking through our life with not even the faintest idea of what they are. Without even realizing it, these beliefs end up caging us into prisons of our own making, and this is what we end up learning. With age, our ability and, more importantly, our willingness to keep learning, to keep exploring, and to keep pushing boundaries diminishes. Our restless, youthful spirit ebbs away. The fire becomes ashes, and we find ourselves content with whatever position we have found ourselves stuck with. Learning is the last thing on our mind. But there are turning points in our life that end up switching the lens with which we have viewed the world thus far. These crossroads encourage us to look at things from different directions, question what we know, and along this journey, if we are lucky, we end up meeting people who encourage us to take the path that we least expect. Here we reach the point of unlearning. It can take just one person to switch up the lens with which you have viewed the world thus far. They can look at you from outside to let you know where you have boxed yourself in, and more importantly, to let you know that there is an alternative. These are people who may reach you in a matter of moments where others haven't even figured you out in years. We can start to think beyond ourselves and our limiting beliefs, and this is where we start the process of relearning. Unlearning and relearning are paths of exponential growth. We as individuals have to confront our flaws and mistakes in order to progress forward. Whilst this is inherently uncomfortable, sharing that process with others makes it even harder. As Valerie Lynn said in her latest video, it takes courage to show your flaws. I'd like to take this a step further and say that it takes courage to accept when someone points out your flaws, and it takes even more courage to accept that positively. Whilst we cannot control what other people say or do to us, we can control how we respond to them, and that is what makes all the difference in our relearning journey. These last few weeks have brought so many unexpected people into my life, and whilst it has spun my normal reality into an out-of-control whirlwind, I have been enjoying the process of getting to know new perspectives on my existing life. It's made me realize how important it is to open yourself up to what life brings and the people she brings with her. No matter how different they are to you, engaging in conversation with them, choosing to listen to them, to embrace them and to understand them, all contributes to the web of your experience, enhancing your worldview and enriching your creative fuel. It's through all of this experience that we can start to break free of what has held us back and propel ourselves onto a path of exponential growth. It's through this experience that one can find the means to learn, unlearn, and relearn.